This time on Project 49. Matt comes round to do some welding. We split a second 70-year-old gearbox.
There is a big puddle of water.
And we see if we've got enough good parts from two bad gearboxes to make one good one.
Okay, let's go.
So today we have we're going to paint at the end of the month. I'm going on holiday at the end of the week, so trying to bash out as much as I can on the body. I say we can on the body before we go. So it's nothing drastic. It's like a few holes that you know were left as holes that should be there that shouldn't. So I'm going to drill all over this. So I'm Matt to do that. Like we said, I know that the channels we had to use later ones because it's all we had available at the time. So put an inlet or outlet there, and it had some sort of weird pressings at the back that this car shouldn't. So I've had a day off Matt, sort of just welding little bits and bobs that need finishing. So hello, Matt. We've kind of mocked up the deck lid and lights, and yeah, it's all going in the right direction, but we're actually going to get back to the gearbox, I think. So if in case no one remembers what went on last time, you have to excuse the noise. We've got people welding and grinding here, but it is what it is. If you have a look under the bench, that's what we got to. A split gearbox. We've had various problems, various broken bits. So I managed to pick this unit up off Jake Hilling. Thank you very much, Jake. Which we're going to split now and see if it's usable.
We've actually been getting a lot of questions about it. About what's going on with the gearbox? What's going
on
with the gearbox?
So we've got it could be a replacement. We don't know. This hasn't been opened in forever as well. It's a 51, I think. So still a crash gearbox, still right, but I think we might have to cut some kind of Frankenstein's monster out of the two.
Yeah.
We're just hoping if that output shaft is in this, then it's no good to us. We're back to where we were. So we're hoping for at least, the very least in here, that it's got the output shaft and the differing gear is salvageable. If it is, we can stick it in that box.
Yeah.
But that does put us back to around trying to get that.
To fix that ball
bearing. Around trying to get that. On the outside, it looks worse than the other one. It's got some corrosion around here. It's way more oxidized. These shafts, drive shafts, although I think they will clean up and be usable, the other ones are so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, all I saw of it was, oh, look at that. I just tipped in, it's got water leaking out of it.
Nice. That's always a good sign.
I mean, so, you know, for all we know, this could be absolute toast.
Yeah.
But let's have a look. Let's open it up and have a look. Oh, dude.
And El Lumpo.
All right.
That's water.
Come around here, Dan. You'll see that the first split that we've done
is just side split.
If you look down there, there is a big puddle.
We completely missed the bucket.
Of not oil, but water.
Water cascading out of there.
But this thing's split compared to the other side. This thing's splitting really easy. It just fell apart. Look at that. It's like it wanted to open.
So it's cleared off that down already.
Okay, let's
do you reckon turn it flat again?
Yeah, rock this flat. It's alright, I got it.
I got it. I don't got it. We had it. Yeah, that's it.
Look. Wow, that was easy. Oh, so it's just come off the other side of the diff.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying to get the diff out would actually not be difficult.
Okay.
Huh?
Difficult.
Difficult.
So let's put this side back on. and try and get the other side off.
Yeah, so I reckon if we lay it down, try to hit it back on. Try and get it steep. Wait, you've got these dowel pins to line up.
Should we just take the whole diff out?
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna have to if we want to use the case anyway. We're trying to go
under.
in.
Yeah, stick that arm
This
down,
one down,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Try and get that back on. We could always draw it.
All right, let's flip it again.
Yeah, we want this side off. To be honest, it doesn't really matter.
It's just to get into. I want to get into the internals
where we were. Yeah.
I think. Should we?
That's going now because that shaft is staying in down there. So I can just give it a wiggle. That should come off. I think
if we just give this. Can you lift up on the sides?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Right, which fingers?
Ah. What's up with that? This is a different box, isn't it? I don't understand. Did we just lift off the same side again? We just lifted off the same side again.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Right, this one back on.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Well, it's not because I cut it out. Well, I might leave it in. Who knows?
Okay. Right.
Right, so you need that dowel pin seated in there. It goes together and apart so much easier, doesn't it?
Right.
Let's lift that first.
That's it. That is what we're looking for.
Apart from the sludge thing, it looks alright.
How's that bearing?
I'd say it's got a bit of surface rust on the racer there.
Yeah.
But I think that's okay. It's not as smooth as the other one. This is what we want. I mean, the teeth are a little bit mangled on this one.
Yeah, they're
but
cute.
we have a good input shaft from the other gearbox. So we could, in theory, replace this shaft with the good one that we've got.
I wouldn't feel comfortable about putting that back in. They're too.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So the one that we already have is this shaft. That's the good one from the other box.
Yeah. I think what we need to do is take all this apart and actually see what we're left with.
Yeah.
That comes out super easy. Now this, that seems like it's, as you see, seems much better condition. So I'd say that's interchangeable, and these bearings are lovely, and that's lovely.
Yeah.
So that can just go straight back in.
Yeah.
In theory.
And like I say, the teeth are much better on this one.
Yeah. But if you see that here closely, that's actually part of the shaft.
Yeah.
So this main shaft, which you can't get, I should add. Once that's worn, that's just foobar.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. So we're lucky actually, because that's a winner, man. Oh, Matt, you are a noisy w***er. Right, so this. Do you know what? That's all right. Bearing feels nice. That's a fucking winner.
Yeah.
All right. So. I mean, that looks good.
Yeah, so
Okay.
from what I've read, when these need to mate up, so if we're running this, we have to run this ring gear. They come in a pair.
Totally agree.
So we have to take.
I've been warned by various people to not if you're going to use the ring, going to use this.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure these are okay to use.
Yeah.
So let's if we approach this. Now, I still think that this diff needs to come out because I'm not happy with this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not excessive play in it. It just looks
shit.
Should we just fill it with? Should we just try and clean this up and see how nice they'll get?
Well, let's have a pull it out and we'll see how easy this comes off. Because if it's just a bolt-on thing, we might as well just run the one you've got.
I think we're using this case.
Yeah. Clean this.
So we're going to have to pull this out anyway to get rid of.
To clean it out. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Stinky fudge.
So we will split this and see if we can. We'll check it for chunks of metal, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think that looks like a winner because of that.
I do, yeah.
Like I said, that shaft's no good, but we can Frankenstein this, I think.
Oh, so weight of that hammer.
Okay, if you hold on to that so it doesn't fall. Ready?
Yep. There you go, hammer. And then...
That seems a little bit grindy to me.
It is a little bit, yeah.
But giving it a good spin.
I think she'll come back around. Give it a good clean.
Or we can try and knock. I just don't want to try and knock the bearing out of that and put it into this.
Yeah.
I think this is a better case.
Yeah, because even your.
But look at that.
Yeah, that's like ½ inch. That's gross.
The thing about this is that we've managed to actually work out what was wrong with both boxes. Yeah. And I'd say that's why both cars were abandoned originally.
Yeah.
Take the side of this diff and let's put it down. I'd say that we could start making. Should we stick this over here for now? I reckon that we need to work out how to remove that diff from the other one, and we'll use that diff.
Well, at least we know now it just bangs out. So
yeah, which side? So this is the diff side, isn't it? So that's the side where the gear's exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to lay it into this side.
So let's go. Let's approach this scientifically. All of this we can leave as it is.
Yeah.
The bearing's good. This needs a proper fucking flush out all over. And it needs checking through and through, just so we double check.
Yeah.
This arm can be interchanged with the other one, so that's got the spring and everything.
Yeah.
I think that could be done last. So it could probably actually come out.
Yeah, we can do that from the outside, can't we? Once it's together.
Yeah, there we go. So that will need to be done.
Do you reckon it would have some sort of like a sealer maybe?
I don't know, but it's going to. We're going to put some on there for sure. Yeah, then I say that we put the diff and axles from that box into this box.
Yeah, yeah. We want that ring gear on that
diff.
Yeah,
yeah. So maybe that's the next thing we should be doing, or should we start with getting this
clean that up? Make sure 100% we want to use that side.
Yeah.
Which I think you're right. There's not anything that's kind of doesn't want to clean really.
Well, let's wash this out completely, inside and out, everything, so it's mint. It's clean. It's not going to win any like Volts World top 10s, but it's a gearbox at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm not fussed about being detailed. I just want it to be clean, degreased, and functional. Yeah, no pissing about. We're only going to get dirty again putting it in. Yeah, I just want it to work. I think it looks authentic. I'm happy with it just being a bit. Yeah, but now for the diff. So now from what I can see, we'll get the other diff, but I'm saying that you snip this lock wire, you remove these bolts, and then that ring gear slips off, and we can just swap it straight over to the other one. But I'd like to find out what the torque settings are on these.
Yeah.
Just in case there's a yeah, I mean, as it's got lock wire in it and whatnot, I think it might be a proper sort of.
Well,
Yeah.
I imagine if one of those works his way loose and ends up in the gearbox, that's a bad day.
Yes, yeah, that is a bad day. Yeah.
So
Agreed.
Yeah, imagine that's why the lock wire's on there.
So let's have a look. Let's get Ready?
Yep. Easy. Yep.
All right.
It looks like there was like
Oh, so if you have a look inside this, you can really see how the differential works.
so this.
So these are quite different, dude.
We need to keep this safe.
What is it?
That goes on top of the bearing.
Is it one of those like wafer thin?
No, it's like a cone. So it goes over the end of that.
So if you have a look inside here, you can actually see the differential, how it works, which is quite a cool thing to see. But if you look on this, the housing,
Solid housing,
is different. Some hefty old lock wire that is as well. So someone said to me at the middle of Top Meet when I was discussing these boxes, he said, like, oh mate, you know, and then you're going to have to take the diff out and that's going to be a nightmare. And I don't really see where the nightmare was.
No, it wasn't a nightmare at all.
No.
In fact, I was thinking it can't be as simple as it just knocks over that bearing. But it does. It just
definitely
knocks
does,
over the
doesn't
bearing.
it?
Yeah. No, we could even keep that
Okay.
that diff. It depends what you want to run. Because we could just swap the arms over.
How do you get those arms out?
I reckon as soon as we split that, it's going to fall in half, and then that's going to come out at the end of that.
Oh, I don't know.
In theory. Like, that gear is on this arm, that gear
No,
is
let's
on that
keep
arm.
this diff because we know. Oh no, yeah, because this is the one that goes in the box, isn't it?
This was your original. Yeah, this is the one from the 51 box.
But we're using this one. And
Yeah.
we're putting it in that box.
Yeah. So we're going to use the 50 diff
In the 51 box.
in the 51 box. This is the 51 diff. The only difference being that window. But I think we might be able to just change the arms if you just wanted to change the arms.
Well, should we undo it?
It's the same process, I think.
Let's just undo it and see what happens. Yeah?
Yeah. We're doing this place, yeah? Now, I know what you're thinking. We've skipped a step or two here, lads. And you're right, we did. Ned deleted the footage to make room for his holiday snaps. So let me fill you in. We have the diff from the 50 box, the ring gear on it from the 51, the axles are from the 50, the pinion shaft is from the 51, the input shaft is from the 50, and it's all wrapped up in the case from the 51. Make sense?
Well, can't get it out though.
Might need a bit of heat, might need to sit on it.
Got the seal on.
Hang on, we've got the shoes.
Yeah.
Are you on that dowel pin?
I'm nowhere near it yet. It's in the centre here. It's
Yeah, get this seated. There you go, got it.
that sounds good.
Yep, it's all the way.
Yeah, let's bolt this up. Where's that spring from? Oh. Don't mention the wall.
Spring. nice amount of squeeze out all the way around.
Someone is going to say to us, you do know you weren't supposed to use sealant in there.
Yep.
Happy
Doing
days.
what it's supposed to. So that's neutral. Good work. That was a fucker. But we did it. That was a fucker.
Okay, so in theory, we have a
working gearbox.
well, it should be. Yeah,
should be a working gearbox.
There's nothing that we've done that gives me any indication that that shouldn't be okay.
Yeah.
Apart from slight wear on some of the gears inside, we haven't got replacements. We've made the best of what we've got out of a Frankenstein of two gearbox. I think we did all right, mate. I really do.
Join us next time on Project 49, when we finish off the jobs on the body to get ready for the paint shop deadline, which as of right now is in 4 days. Wow.